Hi, we're gonna see together the changes between development of Canada and the US. We're gonna compare them using Gapminder, which is a site on the internet. We're gonna measure the development using four indicators: GDP, life expectancy, unemployment of people older than 15, and population. Basically, GDP per capita is the average income per person in a year. Life expectancy is how long the people live. Unemployment of the people older than 15 is how many people older than 15 percentage is not employed. And population is how many people there is in the country. So before going to the site, I will explain a bit about the difference between the two countries right now. One of the obvious similarities that they're in North America. One of the biggest differences is the population. In Canada, there is 35 million people. Meanwhile, there is 316 million people in the US. But still, the US is much richer than Canada. US has a GDP of $42,296 and Canada has $35,993. Even for the unemployment, Canada has a 6.7% and the US has 5.1%. Hey, so this is the site I was talking about, Gapminder. Here on the vertical side, you can see the unemployment of people older than 15. On the horizontal side, you can see GDP per capita. Right here is the country US and Canada. The bigger the circle is, the bigger the population is. On Gapminder, you can actually see the difference over time. It's very useful. So let's see what happens from 1980 to now. Right here, you could see both country unemployment went up and down, up and down at the same time. More precisely, they went up 3 times: 1982, 1993, and 2003. We can see a pattern. Every approximately 10th year after a 1982, it is going up. This is probably because the early 1980s recession, early 1990s recession, and early 2000 recession. Recession is a period where there is a temporary decline in the economy. But strangely, the GDP per capita is slowly going up without being affected. This is one of the questions that I couldn't find the answer anyway. Now we can see that I changed the vertical index to life expectancy. At first, we could see that in Canada and in the United States has 1 year difference. But in 1981, Canada started to have 2 years difference. This could be affected by the change of healthcare system in Canada in the 1960s and 1970s. From that day, Canada has better healthcare than the United States until 2003. After that, we don't have statistics, so we are not quite sure. For the money, US is better, but for people in healthcare, Canada is better. For me, being developed is that people in those countries live longer and happier. And based on my 4 indicator, Canada is developed.